I'm okay. I'm okay. Say someone has potholes in their community. You were telling me before, said I was filming.
I was noticing you were filming, yes. Yeah, so we have See Click Fix, which is on our website,
Okay.
and you can also contact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Stuff in here. Hey, safety man. Yeah, that was Public Works, a representative. She didn't wish to give her name. She was kind of weirded out by being on camera, which is a little weird. But, and then she tried to do what most government does, try to get your name and start asking you 20 questions. So, yeah, there's some really weird stuff for a city. So, this used to be part of Seattle. I think they were annexed in 1995 or incorporated. So I think they incorporated in 1995. Before then, they were part of Seattle. So, yeah, I didn't go. So they have employees only beyond this. Hey, Spit Cobra. So obviously, I'm not going into the restricted areas. But they have some of the most interesting photos on the wall or artwork. It's the most random that I've ever seen. There's no like set topic. A lot of it's modern style art, trendy. So another information post. So, what department do you work for?
Public Works.
What exactly do you do?
Who are you?
What's that?
Who are you?
I don't. I'm part of the public. What you do for your department?
No,
So,
no filming.
you walked up to me, so
No, you raised your camera to me.
so. Information. Bless you. So all the business cards for the different departments. All about disposal, home services. Hmm. It's funny because it's environmental, like environmental conservation, yet they're using all this paper. But it's good to have resources for the public. Um, and I know I run mic compliance uh, program, and I do use a physical paper for that because not everyone has a computer. So, hey Tommy. A little bit. And this is, I saw it when I was coming in. Yeah, pretty much. I just find it weird, so I'm going up one more. Um, Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Pretty well. Yeah, it's beautiful here. Don't get me wrong, there's some awesome stuff about Washington. So, city attorney and human resources are both here on the fourth floor. Hi, how are you? So these are all the job postings for the city. If you want to get a welfare check, you can come work for the city. Some of the weirdest artwork that I've ever seen is in this building. Like for a city. So, there's some interesting artwork. So,
Hi, how's it going?
good, how are you?
I'm great. I'm John Norris. I'm the assistant city manager here.
Okay.
Is there something we can help you with?
I'm just doing my First Amendment thing, filming your lovely building here.
Okay,
So,
okay. If you,
looking at all this nice artwork that you have. So,
okay. That's great. If you want to be in the building and video the artwork, that's fine. You know, one of our staff members said that you stopped her a question down on the second floor.
she works for the public. Am I correct?
She does, and so my question is, it's a little disconcerting, I guess, for some staff to be filmed. And so we're wondering if you have certain questions, we'd be happy to sit down and answer, as opposed to you just kind of walking around and filming. So not trying to infringe on your rights, but also trying to just make sure that staff feels
So
comfortable.
I'm fine right now.
Okay.
If you wouldn't mind educating your staff and have them realize that they're public employees, so they need to be.
Yeah, no, staff very much appreciates the fact that they serve the public, serve the community. I think it's just more the being filmed while being asked questions.
Okay. Well, I didn't start filming her, and I didn't go live until she. You're live right now because she kind of had a bad attitude on me. So.
Okay. Well, I think it's just hard to tell if you're filming or
Yeah.
not filming.
No, like if someone, like, I'm not the type of person that just sticks cameras in people's faces for no reason.
I appreciate that.
So, until I'm approached, so.
Okay.
But, yeah, so do you want to tell the public about your city and why people should want to come to Shor3line?
Do you want to come to my office? I'm happy to share that with you. If you want to continue to film, that's fine as well. I'd just rather not
I'm
do it
fine.
in the hallway, I guess.
I'm fine. I'd rather not. So
You'd rather not come to,
yeah, your office.
okay, or a conference room, or,
Nope.
okay.
So
All right, well, I appreciate that. I mean, I'm happy to talk about Shor3line. Shor3line is a great community, and, yeah, it's a wonderful community to serve. So,
okay.
I don't know if you have a specific question about the community.
Well, you're kind of the image, you know. The city manager is kind of the image of the city. So basically, your actions can show people whether or not if they want to be here or if they want to live somewhere else. So
Okay.
I'm pretty much done. I'm gonna continue my documentation. So
Okay. I guess I would just ask if you have questions for staff,
okay.
as opposed to doing that in the hallway. If you want to, if there's, I'm happy to give you my card, and I can direct you to any staff person, and we can get questions answered. It's just a little disconcerting, I guess, to have staff approach the
Well,
hallway.
she wasn't in. She was in her designated office,
Okay.
which had no restriction on it. Because I see in the cubicle areas where you do denote that it's semi-restricted.
Right.
So I don't go into people's restricted access places.
So is this a front counter staff person that you talk
yes,
with? Okay.
yes, and I was asking her on how the public might go about getting their potholes fixed in their communities.
Okay.
So I
Legitimate question. We can definitely answer that
Okay.
question for you. Yeah.
so how are people to file like complaints on city staff people?
You can email or write the city manager. It's probably the best way
So
to do
you-
that. I'm not the city manager. I'm
Okay.
the assistant city
Okay,
manager.
okay, assistant.
But I work for the city
Okay,
manager,
okay.
and so, but yes, that would be
Okay.
what I would recommend that they do.
Okay, is there any outside auditing agency that oversees the city of Shor3line?
Well, we're audited by the state financially,
Okay.
but there is no, other than that, there is no, I mean, ultimately, as a staff person, we all work for the city council. We're elected by the citizens of Shor3line.
So if someone has a problem with one of you, they should go to their city council if they can't resolve it?
Every citizen is absolutely, every member of the public is always free to go to the city council. Correct.
Okay, okay, perfect.
But we definitely would, if there's any issue with any city staff person, ultimately, all staff work for the city manager, so that would be my first recommendation would be to write an email to the city manager. I know the city manager is sometimes willing to meet with members of the public. I'm always willing to meet with members of the public as well and can talk about any issues with staff. But of course, any member of the public has the ability to go and
Okay,
speak to the city council or write email or write the city council as well.
okay.
Who we all ultimately serve.
All right, thank you. I'm going to continue filming, so
Okay.
have a great day.
You too. Thank you. And again, it would be helpful if I give you my card so you have my contact information.
Sure,
Okay.
I'll take your card.
And what's your name again, sir?
I don't wish to provide that information.
Okay. Let me, if you just wait 1 second, I'm gonna give you my card.
Okay,
So you've got
okay.
my name and contact info. And if there's any questions you have for me, I'll have that for you, okay?
Okay,
I'll be right
perfect.
back.
Thank you. I have a troll in here. Very productive troll. I know this guy quite well. So this is more normal for city halls to have pictures of, I guess. So administrative services. And it's Parks and Rec. So I imagine it's restricted around the corner, so. Yep. Until you start threatening people, I don't have a problem, so. The only people that I've ever blocked, I'm not speaking for my mods. They know their expectation, or the expectation. But the only people that I block are the ones that start threatening people. So. Awesome views.
Yes, very nice
So-
views. There's my
Awesome.
card. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for
Yeah.
chatting. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And again, I realize, obviously, your right to be here. We appreciate that right.
Okay.
So it's just more of an ask, I think,
Okay.
if you have questions as staff, we want to be able to respond to those.
Okay.
But want to obviously make sure that you understand that this is the public's building. You're free to be here as long as you're safe, and making asks of just be courteous to staff.
Okay.
Great. Thanks very much.
Thank you, John.
Appreciate it. Absolutely.
You have a great day.
You too.
I don't know. So. Yeah. Well, he wasn't sure. Which is funny. So. Yep, one awesome thing about Washington State, all the Indian tribes, and a lot of the tribal artwork is awesome. I love it myself. So. So this is where you are to come to get a hold of your council or city manager. So. Yeah, John realized that I have the right to do what I'm doing, so. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened to my chat. So I don't